Stranger danger!
Ah!
Stranger danger!
Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Ah!
There's so many of you. Mikado, hello. Hebrew Hammer, what's up? Scud Pug, Green Cobra, all of the familiar awesome faces in chat already. Thank you, thank you. I love that we can miss a week and then still everyone shows up. American Ninja, yes, this is where the free PCs are, you already know. Kado's already calling you Tannerite.
Hey!
Your name's spread now. Virgie over on YouTube again, what's up, dude? Can't be on stream for any longer, hope you guys have a great stream. Well, thanks for stopping by, dude, we appreciate it. What's in the box? What is in the box? We've seen these boxes, but I feel like normally when we show what's in this box, it's missing it. This is kind of like part of the experience that we'll get to. I don't actually get to open this part of the box, it's cool. But today we're building a Y40 system here. We have kind of a mid-tier spec with the i5, what is this CPU? We got a 14600KF going inside of that tough B760M motherboard. Can you do budget builds? Absolutely. I think we're kind of getting more into the budget realm, not the GPU. They definitely went hard on the GPU on this one, but everything else here is pretty good. We got a 2TB NV2 drive and probably 32 gigs of Kingston B6000. Yep, tried and true. We use these in builds all the time. Great, fantastic DDR5 memory. Great speed, 6,000 megahertz. We've got some extra deep cool fans to go along with that LS520 up top, which should keep everything nice and cool.
I miss phone calls with Kyle. Same. I call him every night.
Can't go to sleep without talking to Kyle.
Yeah. He just tells me a little story. He reads me where the wild things are every night.
Read me a bedtime story, Kyle. Yes, tell your Kyle I said hi, I absolutely will. He might be passing through at some point. Everyone usually does. Anyone ever had a problem with the Ethernet port on their PC? My computer is having the weirdest of problems. Interesting. If it's been working fine but suddenly isn't, perhaps it was like a Windows update or something for network. Possibly your board has a new driver you could download and install. A couple different things you could check out there. Could also be like your cable or your network or, you know, so many things with network stuff.
I just call him a bitch and hang up.
Pretty much.
No, never. How much does this build cost?
I don't have the actual price sheet on this guy, but if I had to guess, probably more around like that $1,500 to $1,800 range. I know what's in here is not the cheapest of GPUs, even though we're definitely working with more of a mid-tier system here. We're definitely going to go a little harder in the GPU realm. So, still a great mid-tier system. i5s of the 14th gen are absolutely fantastic for gaming. Don't let anyone think that like it's an i7 only to get into gaming. There's definitely some very powerful i5 chips out there as well. Help you save some money, kind of reinvest it towards some other fun stuff in your build. But let's clear some stuff up and we can get started on this. If I could get the motherboard and all of the motherboard
I'm gonna shift our screen so
fixins.
I can see chat a little bit better.
Oh yeah, yeah, put that TV wherever you need it. And of course some red cable extensions, have a little pop of color in there. Bolt Gaming, thank you for the sub, dude. Appreciate it.
Let's see what this looks like.
Might help when the, oh, you can just put this on the floor if you want.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, all this was not staying up here in front of you.
Yeah, I was like, he's trying to cover me up.
We're clearing this up. I just want to show everyone what's going on at the beginning of the stream. Zengamar says, I've checked updates and everything. I've reached the point of playing in the forbidden wall cotton candy and placing wires. It might be the hardware at this point. Yeah, dude, if you've gone all the way to replacing the Ethernet cords, I would suspect it's possibly either your router or your computer at this point.
That's right, kids. Just open up your walls and you'll find the most delicious cotton candy known to man.
Deetha Arava, that was one name. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for the sub. But yeah, if you're still testing your Ethernet there, if you have it all set up and you have a different system you can try on that same network jack, see if it actually works. Great way to rule out your network, and it would just end up being the system hardware at that point.
Yeah. As a fellow Arizonian, I'm scared for next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are very excited.
Yeah, it's going to become that time of year where everybody hates themselves.
This will be my second time, or second year living through the Mars heat.
Yeah, I grew up here. I'm just built different.
Just built different. Insulation yummy. It's a great snack when you're hungry. Fantastic snack for when you are hungry.
What motherboard is this?
This is an MATX Z760 board. So not quite the Z790 tier because we're not doing any crazy overclocking. We don't have an i7 or a 9 proc, so kind of a mid-tier board for a mid-tier i5. Again, nothing is wrong with the word mid-tier. I feel like I make that sound like it's a bad piece of hardware or something. Mid-tier hardware is awesome. I think people overspend more than they need to sometimes.
Is it easy to build a $350 gaming PC on an AM4 platform, or would IGA used
$350 for a full build, including a GPU, is going to be very difficult to get in the first place. But I would see that more possible. Adrian, thank you for the sub. I guess that being a little more possible with AM4 now, just being that it's existed for longer. There's probably more of it out there. The market's a little more saturated for that stuff. Also, now you have great AM4 X3D procs, so even if you got an older board, you could still drop in like a new proc that came out in the last year or so. It's pretty nice. Isaac and friends, what's up? How's it going, dude? What did you say your system was now you're running?
I have a 1060.
1060?
I don't remember. I think I have a Ryzen 3800.
Okay.
Or no.
Something in the 3000s
Yeah,
there?
it was a 3800. So my laptop is a 5800. Essentially for gaming, my laptop is actually better than my desktop right now. So.
Green Cobra says I'm in the Czech Republic.
Now the GTX 10,000 series are going out super cheap. PC builds are slowly going to disappear. Cheap PC builds are slowly. No, there's Radeon. There's the 20 series.
Yeah, there's plenty of great offerings really since the 10 series. We put out that video recently talking about how awesome the 1080 Ti was, and that was an awesome card.
You could get a 1080 Ti like for really cheap right now. And they are selling really easy, but like also there's a channel that's specifically for budget GPUs and budget tech called Iceberg Tech, and he kind of explains like how much VRAM you're gonna need in your card. And there's a lot of options. Especially if you're doing a cheap build as well. Think about FSR, think about DLSS, because you can get a cheaper card and then just kind of have DLSS carry you the rest of the way. Now, it depends on how cheap of a card you got, because either it doesn't support it, or if it's on 1080p, then it kind of looks like dog shit. So, keep that in mind.
Very, very true. I'm already so impressed by how much
1080 Ti and the hand-me-down system I gave to my brother. Yeah, 1080 Ti is still pretty solid for right now.
I remember how excited I was to first get my hands on like the 10 series hardware. 1080 Ti's. Minimal Effort Gaming, thank you for the resub, dude. Got a bunch of garbage going on over here now.
That's not Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle joke. 2024, what do you think the best PC chassis is bang for buck with room for upgrade? There's a bunch of options. There's not just one best option.
There's a scary amount of options.
Yeah.
PC cases have to be one of the most saturated markets right now in the PC like component realm. Like if there's a case that you've heard a lot about, Height, Lee and Lee, Fractal Design,
Lee and Lee.
Cooler Master. At this point, they've been in the case game for so damn long that if you just pick something that's in your price range from any of those brands, it's gonna be a great product. And a lot of them aren't gonna really restrict you in the way of PC building because that's such a big no-no in like PC building to have a case that limits you in some way. You would know. Like it'd have to be like a small, compact ITX or something that's less forgiving as far as what hardware works in it. But today, they're gonna get grilled pretty hard if you can't fit a 40 series card in the case.
Nvidia did what? AO? What didn't they do, man?
What did Nvidia do? What hasn't Nvidia done?
What haven't they done? Let's talk about the 3056
RIP EVGA.
Let's shit on the 3056 gigabyte.
I miss EVGA.
What is that?
Why'd you have to bully them?
I don't care.
Why'd you bully?
Nvidia, bring back SLI. Please.
And that would be pretty cool.
Everybody bring back SLI.
It just looks cool.
I think there's a deep state conspiracy for why SLI didn't get continued to support.
What's the drama? There is no drama. We're just being extra.
Drama. I just want a PC that can run American Truck Simulator but looks nice.
I might not take the most intensive PC.
I didn't know that there was an American Truck Simulator.
Because there's a Euro Truck Simulator?
I didn't know that. I just thought it was like Snow Runner and Truck Simulator.
The deep state ruins everything. Exactly.
Oh,
Minimal
God.
effort. Everyone get their tinfoil hats on. Here we go.
Why would my PC say no more power options available?
Why might PC say no power options? No power options where? Like in the shutdown menu? Like shutdown restart menu? Huh. It's an interesting one. How did you get into PC building? I have always been into like building things, modifying things. I was building and modifying Xbox, the original Xboxes, and then the Xbox 360s. 4 of them that they made.
Holy shit.
Doing custom controllers and stuff. So I was already like building things, and once I got into PCs, like transitioning from console, I was like, hell yeah, here we go. So just like an adult Lego set now.
I don't build PCs as much, but I switched to PC because my Xbox One was a piece of garbage.
And you've learned an impressive amount in just a little tiny bit here on like PC hardware.
I like called my friend that knows how to build PCs, and he's like asking me questions. I was like, yeah, I know like everything about this. Had a full conversation about like the 1080 Ti, because like the video we put out recently, I write all of the videos, and then Kyle does a passover on them, and I have to learn all these different things. So I didn't know what SLI was, and I called my friend, and I was just like having a full conversation about that. That's awesome. I wish I had friends who could teach me the ins and the outs. We are your friends. Just come to our page, and we will be posting stuff like, what is SLI? Why is the 1080 Ti known as the best card? That way you can like talk to your friends about that kind of stuff.
I feel like we have a little more fun with social media than most in that like we're not scared of like educating people,
Yeah,
which I
absolutely.
like.
Am I ready to apply thermal paste? Yeah, I did that for my own build. SLI is this magical fancy black magic technology that used to be used, where you could take 2 cards, like these for example, these 780s, and you could link them together, and they would act like one big card. So these used to be yours, right?
Yep, those were my first like higher end GPUs. I had a 780, and then eventually I got a second one and SLI'd them, and all of my water cooled builds that kind of built me a portfolio of system builds were built around those.
So yeah, you could link these together, and instead of having to buy a 1080 Ti at the time, which was like a 4090 today, you could buy 2 of these, link them together, and then you have a much better running GPU with the 2 combined. It's not as good as like, there's a diminishing return, but still. Have you looked at the specs for the 5090, and what's your opinion? It doesn't look quite justifiable to buy a whole new GPU for DDR7. I was hoping they'd increase from 24 to either 36 gigabytes or 48 gigabytes.
I don't know that any of that's confirmed yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't have an opinion because it's all leaks.
Yeah, I don't think any of it's confirmed yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not that huge of a jump. I mean, we're already at a point where nothing utilizes GPU power well. And really the only part that Nvidia screwed up on was not putting DisplayPort 2.0 on a 40 series card. So you're pretty much just going to get a 40 series card with DisplayPort 2.0, so you could do 4K high refresh rate and probably a little bit extra memory. But the amount, I have no idea. Could be a little, could be a lot, but it's probably going to be more optimized towards that 4K gaming.
Can you link 2 4090s? I think there's a way to do it technically still, but nobody supports SLI anymore, so...
And for a short while, there was also NVLink that I don't know if you went over in that video.
I didn't.
NVLink was like a quick little resurgence of SLI, and that was more for, like, I think, the 30 series. But it never ran in SLI. It never treated it like one conjoined powerful card. Yeah. It was just a way to, like, subdivide tasks for certain things.
What's a good GPU to upgrade from a 750 Ti and a 300 watt PSU? As much as I was shitting on the 3050 6 gig, that might be a cheaper option for you.
Your 300 watt power supply might also be a very limiting factor.
Yeah.
I think you probably want to have at minimum 500 watts, especially if you want to get into like a 30, what card did you say?
Well, the 3050 6 gigabytes powered out of the PCIe slot. So
that's true. That is a very low power
That's why
card.
I said that.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that. That's a good call.
Oh my God, I know facts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I have a pre-built from 2020. What should I upgrade? What's the specs, Beans?
What's the specs?
RX 6600 or GTX 1650. Both are good options. The 6600 might be slightly better with FSR.
I think the 6600, just newer tech. It's going to
Is
be from
it newer?
AMD's
I'm
side.
not familiar with Radeon GPUs.
I'm pretty sure the 6000 series is newer than the 16s.
Gotcha.
1650s.
Bro, my PC is so bad that Google almost crashed opening this live stream. That's a Google problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrome's not
Chrome is
the most optimized.
It's like my friend's Miata. It's duct taped together. Debating between upgrading my build or starting from scratch and giving the wife mine. I say the second one.
Yes. There's a lot of cool
Always
hardware out now.
Fun to play with more people.
And a lot of it requires a new motherboard and new memory. And it's kind of that phase in the PC hardware thing where we kind of go through a cycle of you get a new board platform, new memory comes along with it, you get 2 CPU generations, and then a new board comes out, you get a couple more CPU generations. So now with the 15th gen Intel, we will be getting new boards as well. So it's a time to kind of upgrade to either a new AM5 platform or whatever the next Intel one is. And I'm sure there'll be some cool new tech.
What's your opinion on Ryzen 7 7800 X3D? It's a good card. It's a good chip.
It's the best gaming processor right now,
Sir.
in my opinion.
4070 Ti super build in that case from you guys. I love it. Thank you for taking pride in your builds. Absolutely.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, I
Super
actually
happy you love
build
it.
all of them.
That's
I
funny.
build none of them.
We haven't handed you a screwdriver yet.
Nope. I am the camera guy. Can I ask, when I use all my browsers on my PC, it says I got a virus on my PC. When it says it and I have to restore it back to default, don't know how to fix it, I would hit up customer support.
If it was a Meta PC,
If it was a Meta PC, yeah.
yes, absolutely reach out to us. We can probably help you with that. Otherwise, I am unfortunately not a great tech support. There are definitely more qualified people here than me. But that's a weird one that if you use, when it says I have to restore it back to default, so I don't know if that's it. Interesting. I would try some type of antivirus software first, see if it's a simpler one that it can wipe off of it for you. If not, you might just have to do a fresh install of Windows, make sure it's fully wiped your drive and cleaned everything, so if possible, back up any storage stuff that you want to save.
It's his own build. It's not a Meta PC.
Yeah, that's tricky. Viruses aren't great, and you never know what came along with it, so even if you were to just simply uninstall it, you don't know that it's 100% gone yet. That is a bit of a tricky one.
Do you know how to fix like really bad internet issues? Because in Roblox, everyone like keeps teleporting and it makes me really mad.
Are you on Wi-Fi or Ethernet?
My fans flash when I shut down my computer. Is there a way to turn it off, or is it a part of my build?
Not entirely sure.
Not really sure.
Where is my standoff thingy?
You look fresher than a $15 salad. I'm assuming that's for you.
Nah, you look fresher than the $15 salad.
My hair today looks like wilted romaine lettuce. Welcome to Wendy's, everybody. We have the meats.
Oh no.
i5 14th gen with 4070, good combo for animation and video editing. You can do it.
Thank you for the sub.
With the video editing, are you rendering 4K? Because possibly not. And then also how much RAM, because that's Premiere also uses RAM. So think about that. What's a good budget build you guys sell that can run games at a high FPS? I would check out the ready to ship section.
Yes.
On the website. I don't know them off the top of my head, but we have quite a few options for that.
Absolutely.
He says he's running with Wi-Fi. That's probably part of the reason.
Yes, I would try
bandwidth
Ethernet
problem.
if you can. It should be quite noticeable. Sorry, I'm a little distracted now.
No,
Move
I
some
got you.
standoffs around.
What's everybody been playing recently? That's what I want to know. What's everybody been playing games-wise?
Oh, cool. I can get to this bracket afterwards.
How do we see how many people are in here?
On Kick, it's 20. I can't see the other stream
Gotcha.
platforms.
Helldivers 2 with Kyle. Yeah, he's been telling me he's been playing that. I haven't hopped in Helldivers 2 in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I never got past like level 7.
Really?
Yeah.
It's more fun with friends. It's not that fun with randoms. So
Am I weird that I wish it was first person?
I think there should be like an option, but also you're like a little first person fiend.
I
Like,
am.
Context, all he plays is Tarkov. My
And-
brain blanked.
And before
thinking
that,
about the game.
competitive FPS.
Competitive FPS, that's disgusting.
And that's it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not catching up with these people. Lots of World of Warcraft. Wow, you're old. And some Stardew. I haven't played
Wow, you're
Stardew
old.
yet. Yeah, no, I used to play WoW when I was like in 3rd, 4th grade. I fucking loved it. Warframe got back into New Vegas and I'm learning to mod.
That's
Please, revive the New Vegas modding scene. It's all in Fallout 4 right now. Valorant, I have wanted to try out Valorant, but their anti-cheat scares me. DCS, have you ever tried VTOL VR? I love that game. I would play it with you. Haven't played a game in the last few weeks, just some Hell Let Loose off and on. Hell Let Loose looks super cool.
I've heard some interesting things about Hell Let Loose.
I love playing Rising Storm Vietnam. And Hell Let Loose looks like that, but in World War II. Neverwinter Nights and Mech Warrior 5. I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool.
I have to move one more standoff here.
Playing nothing, my PC is 100% jacked up. Yeah, been there, bud. I get that one. I don't even have a PC. Shut the fuck up. I am 36, you child. And my point stands.
Talking it out with a 2009 Dell laptop. Now there you go. That's balling on a budget.
I could just install all of my games again, and it takes about 5 hours for all my games to install after a factory reset. Okay. 2009 Dell laptop is crazy. Respect. Hell Let Loose is great when people have mics and functioning brains. Yeah, well, that's hard to find.
That's most games.
Yeah, that's hard to find on the internet. Speaking of Helldivers 2, nothing I can do to stabilize the refresh rate in that game. My CPU, GPU, and even RAM bounce between 40 to 60% usage rate, which is weird. So Helldivers 2 does a weird thing where if you're playing with friends with shitty PC builds, it's going to make you render more of the game based on who you're playing with in your party. It's part of their anti-cheat system. So if it fluctuates, that might be why. Adam should be calling me soon. Cool.
Awesome.
Adam's a stand-up chap.
I love Adam. He's fresh off the block.
Fresh meat.
New to the PC tech support world, but he's absolutely killing it.
New blood. I ain't got any anyway. I'm 18. I don't really save things to my PC, and if I did, I would save to a OneDrive. Just got done playing Sons of the Forest on my brother's PC because my PC can't even run Fortnite. Sons of the Forest is scary. There's a point in that game where you have to go swim out to this like raft, and as you're halfway to the raft, this shark jumps out of the water, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm in the water with a shark, and it's one of the coolest experiences I've played in like a survival game recently. What game can I play that doesn't make me old? I don't know. I was just taking the piss. I'm just making jokes. WoW is fun. DCS is great, but the price for planes and maps is expensive. I heard that. It ain't War Thunder. So there's that. Who's Adam? He's one of our tech support guys. What is anti-cheat anyways? It is a program that installs alongside when you install a game, and it is essentially used to detect if somebody is using hacks or cheats to be like aim hacks, wall hacks, stuff like that. And they're kind of invasive. Look it up. They're really bad.
So I got 2 of these. Where are my other fans that I got? Here we go.
How long would it take to ship a PC to the East Coast? I don't know the answer to that.
If it's a ready to ship, it'll leave like the next day. Probably takes 3 to 5 business days to East Coast. I mean, we're in Arizona, so it's not like we're the closest. But
Yeah.
definitely shouldn't be too crazy. remembering how to use normal consumer hardware. I don't get to build anything but water-cooled builds in O11 Evos. So I'm like, new case, who this? Deep cool fans. The daisy
Apex
chain
hacking situation went crazy when everyone thought it had something to do with Easy Anti-Cheat. Yeah, Easy Anti-Cheat denied that they have any fault in it, but the fact of the matter is that the hack happened while they were using their anti-cheat system. So it is they're at fault.
Clearly they didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's like if a product is faulty and then the company doesn't call a recall. Like, it is your fault, but it's whatever. Unfortunately, we're stuck with crap kernel level anti-cheats that, if compromised, could have complete access to your PC without you knowing. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Valorant's the worst one. I did enough research for the video that I wrote on it to understand what kernel level was, and some are more invasive, some are not. But if it's like Valorant, or this is from a few years ago, but there was a point in which From Software had to shut down all of Dark Souls 1 through 3's multiplayer because people were like getting complete access, like hackers were getting access to other people's computers through the anti-cheat system. And it was really bad. Did you boys take over the Artesian Builds warehouse? Looks similar. No. Yes? No.
No.
Yeah,
No, we did
I'm
not.
new here, but
we
no.
just also have a warehouse that looks warehousey.
Yeah. we just have a warehouse.
I think everyone wants to stay like at least like a 10-foot pole from any of that.
I honestly don't know what that is, but
We have some story
okay,
to
we'll
go
talk
through.
about this after stream.
Some PC industry lore right
Got
there.
Got it. Yeah.
Actually, you should probably watch that at some point.
I will. There's so much
to,
lore.
How not to run a
So much
computer
lore I've
in
had
this
to
industry,
learn.
or a computer
Yeah.
company in this industry.
So much lore I've had to learn. What song?
What song?
The song that just played. I don't know. Just look up TikTok Sigma grind set or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just look up like Sigma on TikTok and it'll bring up that song. I guarantee you'll find it. Like, or Ryan Gosling or something.
What?
Yeah. Everybody will just be like, he's literally me, and then just clips of Drive and that song's playing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What was the previous song of that?
This is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I know that. Now, bringing up that building company in 2024 is crazy. Comparing it to Metro PCs is even crazier. Yeah, I love working at Metro PCs. It's Meta PCs.
Oh, the previous song was After Dark.
Okay.
It's one of my songs. It is like a montage song. I know
It
what you're talking
is,
about.
yeah.
I wasn't even listening for that entire duration.
He doesn't know about the reroll.
No, he doesn't know about the reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to update my lore. The song is called After Dark by Mr. Kitty.
Yep.
Is it easy to build your own PC? Yeah, it really is. Like, coming from somebody that could have done it with like a YouTube video probably, it's not that complicated. Like, you can watch a couple of videos and then you should be good. The only thing that I would be worried about with somebody that's never done it before is installing the CPU. Yeah, Kavinsky, Night Call. I love that song. I'd just be worried about messing something up. If you have a friend that's built a PC before, do it with them, or have them do the parts that you're scared of. That way you can learn.
And if you're not into PC building or not into building things in general, we are here for you. That's why we exist. Not everyone is mechanically inclined or even wants to spend the time to learn how to be, so we are here for you. Any tech questions and to buy a whole PC.
Absolutely. I've been supporting you guys for a long time, keeping up with all your posts. I'm hoping to eventually get a PC build from you guys. I would be so hyped. Mine and I have now is the one I have now is not the best, but works. I totally get that. I'm the same way, man. Thank you for the support, though. First step of building a PC: buying a grounding pad. I don't know. That's for you to comment on.
I'd watch more YouTube videos first. All I have to say about like static and grounding yourself in PC builds is like, just, you have to like really try to kill a computer with electrostatic shock. Like I could tase a motherboard and it'll most likely still survive. It's when you're building up that charge by building it like on carpet with socks on, and you're literally just like shifting it around on the carpet. Some people have done that before, and that's usually when problems arise. Now, if you put it on a table, like a normal person, and assemble it like a Lego set, you're more than likely good to go. I wouldn't be too concerned.
It's actually very tough being cheesy. Who is Meta PC's cheesy?
That's Isaiah. That is our influencer manager.
Cool.
Sometimes hangs out in chat.
Hiya,
Says
Raiders.
hello. What's up,
Oh,
Isaiah?
we got raided. Let's go.
Hey.
Snack pack.
Thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Snack pack raid. Hell yeah.
How's everybody going? What games have you been playing recently? Now that there's a bunch of other people. I'm trying to hold hands with Chris. Well, I actually get to.
No, stay away from me. I'm for audio only. Audio only.
Audio only.
I've been waiting for you to come visit. You haven't yet.
Let's go.
What's happening?
Don't say WoW. He'll call you old. Yeah. Who plays WoW anymore? I'm just kidding. I actually kind of want to play WoW. I can do a really good impression of a Murloc from WoW.
Interesting.
I know I pushed out. Now I'm taking a train.
Now I'm taking a train. Just wait until you hear those Amtrak stories.
What's going on, audio?
Those Amtrak whistleblowers been disappearing lately.
Oh god.
You thought it was just Boeing.
No, Amtrak.
It's Amtrak.
Bro's gotta walk. He's Forrest Gump now. No lady geeks at Meta PCs.
How do you like traveling by bike?
What do you mean? We have Todd right here. And we got Kyle in the other room. Just gurgle some yogurts.
We'll forward the message.
Fun fact, Artesian Builds did a giveaway and one of their sponsored streamers won. They told her that she had too small of a following. No.
If you were to sum up that, it would be about it.
That's not it. Can we project the stream on Todd's 5 head?
Yeah.
Should I get Todd? We need Todd to defend himself.
No.
He's being attacked without knowing it.
He knows. He can feel it through the ether.
He can feel
His
it
forehead's
through the
been
ether.
mentioned. It wrinkles slightly.
It's more than 5. It's 5. It's got magical powers. It's like Joe Rogan's scalp. It has DMT properties like Joe Rogan's scalp. Free PC, no.
Learning quick. I like it.
No. No. I'm a Todd, so I can talk all the Todd trash I want. Free PCs, no.
No.
I say a free PC. Is a 4080 Super better than a 3090? Let's have Chris answer
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to stream
so.
and stuff. It's great for doing multiple tasks like streaming and gaming at the same time.
Hello from New Zealand. Oh my god, I love Hobbit Land. I actually
and
very
Venkin
much want to
coders
go
and
to
stuff.
New Zealand. What did you say?
NVENC encoders on a 4070 or 4070 Ti Super are pretty cool.
Lord and Savior Audio Totalist, you gave away free PCs. Every now and then, yeah.
If you use code audio at metapcs.com, you definitely save some money.
1660 is still running Fortnite at 140 FPS. Yeah. Indeed. And code D's.
Code D's.
Yeah, because I'm putting one of my new build. I want to buy one for this build. I have a 3090 now for single PC streaming. I want to set up that. I wanted it up to 4080/90. Yeah. For a 3080, is the 4060 Ti better than a 3080? Single PC, no streaming.
4060 Ti better than 3080? Probably not. I'd hold on to that 3080 a little longer.
FSR, DLSS. Well, for Nvidia it would be DLSS, but
Yep.
yeah.
So what are you
We'll
doing?
get to that. I'm tapping my foot.
So do we?
I'm so sorry.
Chat? Is chat stressing you out?
They're not stressing me out. I love chat. But I'm using code audio, pull shark, and darkness, so that should at least work out to be 75% off. I don't know if that's how that works, but cool.
I don't know the logistics of this,
Yeah,
but maybe.
I'm not in sales. Already plan on getting the 7800 X3D, but just curious,
Yes, sir.
what would you absolutely need all the power and performance for the Intel 13900 and 14900 CPUs for?
Pretty much anything
Workstation.
that's not gaming.
Yeah, Workstation.
Gaming is the least optimized of the tasks you can throw at PC hardware, funny enough. There's so many other things from like video editing and coding, or like even in like the like serious workstation side, like creating like AI and like the actual like processes involved with that. You're an engineer, you do CAD rendering stuff. CAD itself will pull from a CPU. Rendering might be more GPU based, but still you're pulling.
I was looking at Blender the other day because I was saying I want to learn that. And
Blender's also very CPU based, isn't it?
It's one or the other.
Interesting.
You can tell it to tax the CPU or tax the GPU.
Oh, very cool.
And I was like, that's kind of interesting. Their laptops are beast, for real. Rough estimate on a laptop with a larger display that will play current FPSs. If you go to the Meta PC's website, we have options for laptops on there. And you can see all that.
And gaming laptops in general are still in a niche, so they are a little pricey. That's not just us, that's like most. If you want the thinner, more compact, but you still want newer gen hardware in there, you are for sure paying a premium for the portability. So don't be too surprised
Todd, I'm
that
not
those laptops
answering
are.
that question, dude. But if I were to answer it, I would say a Valve Index. Yeah.
I don't know anything about VR, but
I know so much about VR. Ask me about VR. Can you do video editing with a gaming laptop?
favorite VR porn?
Yes. Before I worked at Meta PCs, I had a Dell G15 Ryzen Edition laptop. It's still what I have, because I'm still working on upgrading my tower, and I edit 4K video on that. Now, I will say that it is a pain in the ass to do so, because it just cannot keep up with 4K the way you want it to. And also on top of that, Premiere Pro, if you're using Premiere Pro, it's not great. So yeah. Why did I just tag myself? I don't know. Everybody does it at some point. Maybe you play World of Warcraft. That might relate to why.
Misclicks happen when you reach that age.
Mm-hmm. AMD CPUs tends to be more budget friendly for the price, but can also still be great. Yeah. Is the XFX 6600 a decent card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? It's not that old.
Hey, I only played
Some
WoW
1080p
for about
gaming?
a year. Same, dude. I miss WoW. Like, I miss the feeling that it gave little 9-year-old me.
I was never into PC gaming when I was that young, but I remember watching my brother. He was very, very into WoW.
It was just, I think I liked it because it was like an open world, and since the only thing I had at the time was a Wii, I couldn't play anything of quality, and I don't know, like, I didn't play Legend of Zelda. That's like the things I remember from Nintendo.
Do you know what cursed gaming is from a long time ago?
Cursed gaming?
Cursed gaming?
Cursed gaming. No.
Became like a million other things at the time. They had a guild a long time ago. They were one of the biggest. My brother was a part of that one. One reason I know about WoW.
I would love to check it out, but I think like my uncle, who was like the WoW gamer, hi PC Powerhouse.
How's it going?
My uncle was like a big WoW gamer. Like that was all he did with his time, and he would just give me like he would break the progression of the game for me by giving me millions of gold and like really good gear. Having to pay a subscription for a game is kind of annoying. That's just kind of gaming right now. Look at live service gaming. Like WoW was just ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I don't like it either, but like that's what a Fortnite Battle Pass is. Call of Duty's just a $70 subscription every year. So
it's true. You're gonna buy the next one anyway.
Yeah, and they're trying to like get you to buy it again because it's gonna carry over your skins. Like, it's stupid.
That's very true.
And WoW, at the very least, you pay a monthly subscription, but it's probably less than other games will make you. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend WoW because it's not that great.
It's at its time.
Yeah. Kokado, I didn't start until they relaunched WoW Classic, played for a year or so, and then stopped. Oh, they relaunched WoW? Okay, I might actually hop into WoW. I'm very confused on WoW, I guess. Growing up is realizing you can't do all the mods. The 2014 to 2016 Minecraft streamer were using on your Xbox/PlayStation. Yeah, buy PC.
Yep.
Nerd Slab. You guys sell just cases? I need a full-size case, and it's a pain to find one.
We do not, unless you want a Hyper Beast case. We collaborated with the Hyper Beast artist himself to make some custom Leanly cases. Right now, that is our only just direct hardware offering that we have. Otherwise, it's just PC builds.
I'm not building another PC till Smell-O-Vision comes out.
I
I think the South Park creators created that. It was like a VR extension a couple of years ago. Look it up. Oh yeah, I don't play those games, but I do play Final Fantasy 14 and WoW. Nice. Playing Season of Discovery. I don't know what that is, but
I haven't heard of that one
that
either.
sounds whimsical. I'm happy for you.
Whimsical, yeah. That's a-
Which is better, RTX 4070 or RX 7800?
I would go with the 4070 personally. I've been loving AMD for their CPU side of things. I think GPU personally, I'm still going to be an Nvidia guy for a long time. So I haven't quite done my homework on the 7000 series. I know they're great. I know some of the price points they hit are pretty decent as well.
I don't have answers for you either. So.
But I would still go with the 40 series personally.
Same. What Intel/NVIDIA combo would be the minimum specs to outperform a Series X? I've been wanting to pick up a laptop for CAD and use it for dual use gaming.
To outperform a Series X?
Series X. That's the newest one?
Series X.
Because it was 1X, Series, yeah. I hate the way they named their consoles. We could go on a rant about this.
Oh, we're talking about a fucking console.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
Series X and PC hardware. I still hadn't thought of what it was.
The Xbox.
Oh.
Xbox. I
okay.
hate it so much.
The Intel NVIDIA combo to beat a Series X probably doesn't have to be that like intensive hardware-wise, but the minimum barrier to entry to modern hardware is about 800 to 1,000 right now. So no matter what, you're paying an extra probably $300 to get into PC gaming. But you don't have to buy a new one every year, and you could probably slap in a new CPU if you go with AM4. You can get a cheap AM4, throw in an AM4 X3D proc, or GPU upgrades throughout the years. Much cheaper than buying whole new consoles, for sure.
I think if you look at like Linus or something like that, he did a video like a year ago where he's like, we're gonna kill the Xbox, and he did like a build that beats out the Xbox.
Yeah, there's got to
similar
be a
price.
good chunk of YouTubers that have been doing like a Xbox killer PC build, and they try to get as low to that price range. But even in like a recent Linus video, when they tried building like a cheapest build, every single piece of hardware in that was used. And when you get into the used realm of PC hardware, you are kind of on your own.
Okay, so what is the best GPU for 1080p gaming, which is over $400 with Ryzen 5 7600?
That's over $400?
That's over $400?
I mean, that makes it easy. Over 400 is like a 4070.
Yeah,
4070
I was about to
Ti.
say 4090.
Yeah.
Over 400.
It is.
about-
It's 3 times that.
Yeah,
but
I was about to say like.
I got you.
I peeked in my mouth a little bit when somebody mentioned consoles. Didn't we all? I might have pooped the pants a little bit too, honestly. Yeah, I think so too. From the limited knowledge I have, the Series X is good. Yeah. Well, it can't even run Starfield past 30 frames, so I don't know.
Would not know.
I have an i5 10400 and a bad GPU. Which one would you upgrade? I bought my PC for $600 3 years ago. What's your GPU?
Yeah.
We got to know what
The
the
i5
GPU
10400 probably isn't that bad.
Maybe it's a solid GPU and you just didn't turn DLSS on or something. You can milk another year out of that, depending on the VRAM on the GPU.
How much RAM to watch porn in 4K? At least 128 gigs.
You can download it. There might be a couple links to download the RAM you need for that on the site you're watching it on.
Yeah. You might see
yeah.
a pop-up on the right.
Yeah,
That's
just
what that is.
Follow that. Do both of you have an A+? I dropped out of college, so...
Yeah. An A+ in what?
An A+ in what? I'm a slut for all sorts of gaming, console, and PC. Let's switch that to gaming and PC.
Yeah.
Built my first computer 20 years ago when I was like 12.
Damn.
Life took precedent President. Okay. And consoles are easy. Okay, I get what you're saying. You don't have time to build a PC.
Yeah.
That's why you come to Meta PCs. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. That's what we're here
I
for.
built my first computer 20 years ago, and when I was like, I just read that.
We don't expect everyone to learn all there is to know about PC hardware just to play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So.
Series X is fine if you haven't ever experienced FPS over 100 frames for the most part, and you simply want to plug and play. Yeah,
or
I don't
tried
agree.
to play any game competitively on a smaller display where you wanted those frames suddenly.
Yeah, I don't agree, because like, if you can get a Series X, put that money away, save it until you have about double, buy a PC, and it's going to last about twice as long.
If not more, because you can
more.
just upgrade either a single CPU or a GPU depending on the
And
upgradability of it.
Your options for, especially GPUs, well, really just everything, every piece, every part, everybody's upgrading all the time, which means you're going to have a bunch of like really good budget parts, especially GPUs. What CPU to pair with RX 6600 XT? What do you think? Probably something AMD.
With a what?
RX
6600
XT. Yeah.
If you're running AM4 still, I would go with an AM4 X3D proc. If you're wanting to upgrade to AM5, the 7600, 7700. There's plenty of great options. I don't know how I'm going to plug this.
COD is the only game my husband plays. I'm sorry. OBS plus PC games, yeah, it does slow everything down.
Alright, so we need to do this. So I haven't daisy chained deep cool fans in a minute. I'm gonna run this fan and
I'm gonna run out for 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
I will be back, my beautiful children.
We'll be here. I'll try to take care of chat. Sorry if I missed any of your messages. I'm trying to do some cable management here. I don't usually get to build like standard consumer systems that often. Usually it's 011 water cools and weird things. So there's definitely a process that I love watching, even like Connor do these types of systems, because even when you do it for dozens and dozens times, you find little tips and tricks to make it easier for you. Like these fans, Connor would have been like, "You're clearly daisy chaining them wrong." Well, true. Yeah, don't bring the mic to the potty. That's preferable, for sure. It's a whole nother level of ASMR that I don't think any of us here need. I'm going to be selling my Xbox soon to gift my friend a GPU. What do you think about the 4060 Ti? 4060 is a great mid-tier GPU. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Whoever was asking about a possible sub $400 GPU, that could be a great option as well. Good old 4060s. All right, let's see here. Got most of that installed. Let's get a couple more fans in here on the back. I've definitely almost brought my body cam to the potty. Damn. Bit awkward to explain. Alright, let's see how I want to run these fans. I think if I run it here, and then daisy chain this one up to here. And then this wire comes out through here.
Can everybody hear me?
Should be able to reach. What PC are you working on? We are currently building a it's a 14th gen i5. I'm forgetting which one specifically. Where'd the box go for that?
What?
The CPU box.
I don't know. You called it trash and threw it away.
No, there's a good chance I did that. We got a 10, sorry, I keep saying 10. 14600 KF, sorry.
There we go.
I don't know where the 10 keeps going from.
Just need to get my graphics card and the RAM to purchase everything I have.
Oh, I remember.
Same.
Someone was asking about a 10 series.
I need a new everything for my PC, but
Just a bit of an upgrade.
I need a whole new thing, a whole new shtick. I still have a floppy disk drive in my PC.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anybody see Dune 2? Just saw that recently.
I still haven't, and I'm sad.
I think it's out of IMAX now. Actually, let me check the show times for you. Because that movie was transformative.
So I've heard.
Hey, at least you're old enough to know what a floppy disk is. And you're old enough to play WoW. WoW joke. That seems to be the theme of the stream today. Let's see what's going on. Oh man, it's down to one showing for Dune 2. That is rough. I mean, you work at a PC building company. Time to use that company discount. Absolutely. But I want to buy a 4090, so it's gonna be a second.
If he wanted anything but like the most expensive thing out right now, I'm sure.
I was disappointed with part 1, so I'm in no hurry to see part 2. I loved part 1.
I could sit through it. It didn't bother me. As
I
far as like
liked
the
it.
pacing of it, I didn't like
I
it.
personally didn't think. I also saw it in like an IMAX theater, like opening week and everything.
Might as well sit at home.
So like I had the full experience of it. If you're watching it at home or on your phone, like it's not how it's supposed to be experienced. So I could see if it got boring for you. This was a brand new build that place came that would run it and everything. Turns out they lied, and I've been rebuying everything. Floppy disk, holy moly, it's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, I've been trying to go for weeks. I hope to go this weekend. Yeah, I wanted to see it a second time with my friend, and we had to go at 10 p.m. just to see the movie. It's I think they're gonna do like a re-release. Honestly, I think they're gonna probably end up doing another run in IMAX, but Godzilla's gonna take IMAX slots right now. Have you watched the original? No, I'll watch it sometime if I'm drunk enough.
I've seen clips of it enough
It
that
looks so bad.
I get how memeable it would be if you did watch it back.
Yeah.
Incredibly intoxicated, it would be fun.
That's like the only way I want to watch.
Like straight up Roblox fight scenes. It's hilarious.
It's long, but I heard it doesn't feel long. The second one is 2 hours and 47 minutes, I think, and it feels like an hour and a half. It's fucking awesome. I love that movie so much. I genuinely felt like when I walked out of Dune 2 with my friends and everything, we were like, oh, we just like, is this what it was like when like Lord of the Rings came out, or like when our parents saw Star Wars and stuff?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I like it better than Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy at least. Your generation plays Minecraft, so I don't want to hear that shit. Okay. We're going to be better architects than your generation because of Minecraft.
Yeah.
But we're not ready for that conversation.
Creatives, engineers, architects, designers.
You know how many creative people are going to come out of Minecraft? Well, back in my day. Yep. Yeah, we hear a lot of that. Get your blocks. I feel like it's time to slap box. No. Is that something that they did in WoW? Hey, how's it going, chat? Post your...
Your post on Twitter.
Yeah, your post on.
I think.
Ask for a PC, maybe hook a Canadian brother up.
Thanks, Kyle. You've been deceived by a Kyle.
God damn it.
But now that you're here, please don't go.
Bow tie for
I promise
life.
we're entertaining.
Love that. Yeah. I want to see the new Godzilla. Have you seen any trailers for that?
I really haven't.
There's a new monkey and there's a new lizard.
And they just go at it, huh?
It's not just going to be the monkey and the lizard fighting, but it's going to be the new monkey and the old monkey fighting each other while the new lizard and the old lizard fight each other.
What?
And yeah, no, it's really simple. It looks absolutely stupid, and I'm so excited for it. Godzilla has pink spikes now. Hello, Drusus.
Interesting.
How's it going? New
What did I-
Godzilla, more monkeys, more lizards. Yes,
What did I screw up?
exactly. More monkeys, more lizards. King Kong has like a fist. Recommend me a good motherboard with AM4.
Good AM4 boards? Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, but we do love Asus boards. I'm sure there's some fantastic Asus offerings, specifically like their Tough lineup is kind of their mid-tier. We're putting a Tough board in this system here, even though it's not AMD, it's still very comparable, very similar hardware inside of it. But Asus boards, Gigabyte boards, it's hard to go wrong. You'd have to go with something questionably cheap. AM4 is a resilient one. And people that are still running that can even have an upgrade path now with the X3D AM4 products. So you can have the same X3D that makes Tarkov run so well, but without having to upgrade a motherboard and memory and everything else.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, we like
Dude,
things
do
like
we
that.
have anybody here that builds, that like enjoys cable management?
I think everyone here has a certain level of ADHD when it comes to it.
Got it.
That it's not like unenjoyable, but we'll have like a science to it.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get cables to be doing a very specific thing right now.
Yeah. What games are coming out soon? I'm gonna look up what games are coming out soon. I just want to talk about games.
Good.
I was kind of interested in Dragon's Dogma until I realized that none of my hardware can run it.
Give it some time.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard somebody talking about a game having a teething phase when it launched the other day. They were like reviewing a game or a piece of hardware, and they were saying like, "Oh yeah, this game is still in its teething phase with optimization."
mean?
And I was like,
So it's not done yet?
"Yeah." I was like, "So it launched unreleased? Like, are we just normalizing not making a complete game?"
No,
What?
we didn't need that.
Don't use words like that. Like, just call it what it is. I'm always conflicted at the end of my builds whether or not to properly cable manage the back of my case or not. Yeah, that's valid.
I'm right now very confused actually because I've done this twice now and I keep getting left with this extra cable. Alright, I don't usually use these fans and I'm getting confused by how they daisy chain off this controller.
Is this chair broken?
You okay?
This chair is broken.
I mean, yes, it is.
How sad.
You go into there, you go into this fan goes into...
Yeah, unoptimized games seem to be just par for the course nowadays. Yeah, honestly. It's like, what level of unoptimizing am I going to get? Can I like still experience the game on launch? I pre-ordered Starfield, and I know people have their opinions about Starfield as a game, like aside from optimization, but I'm a big Bethesda fan. I was like, I'm probably going to enjoy the game. Like, I'm the target audience here. And I got it on launch, and it's a Bethesda game. It's not supposed to be a taxing game at all. It's like, they don't look amazing. But it was so unoptimized, I couldn't even play it. And Cyberpunk had launched their DLC, and I was like, I'm just going to play this. And still haven't played Starfield. It's kind of annoying, to say the least.
Oh, I realize why I'm so confused by this deep cool cooler. I forgot the CPU cooler itself has another RGB lead. Wow. I was like, where are these magical wires coming from? That makes so much more sense. See if I can get to...
So there's like nothing coming out in April that's worth noting.
It's unfortunate.
Got Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 coming out in May. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door on May 23rd. Big day for annoying people. I take that back. I take that back. Destiny 2: The Final Shape launches in June. That's a really big day for a lot of annoying people. But yeah, I think Star Citizen is better than Starfield. Yeah, I mean, it's a completely different kind of game, though, if that makes sense. Like, it's not really comparable. If you're going to compare Starfield to something, I would compare it to, like, No Man's Sky. Because it's a lot of the same mechanics and gameplay loops and stuff like that. So, also downloaded Starfield at launch. Luckily got it from Game Pass. Still haven't played it. Yeah. Will you guys be playing Shrapnel? I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look that up in a second here.
I have not heard of that.
Is there a best motherboard on the market?
Yeah, it's
let me
over
go
there
grab
on
it for
the-
you.
A little show and tell with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the whole box and
Do it.
make a show of opening this.
Okay. I am no longer losing my mind over RGB.
Okay, this is the ROG Maximus Z790 Formula motherboard.
This is probably one of the most unicorn-esque motherboards out right now.
Why is it a unicorn?
Very limited stock when they first dropped that board. I don't think anyone could actually get them except for like direct through Asus. And only recently did they actually put stock of it anywhere, and God, there's been so few builds out in the wild in that. But it's the rare formula board, which means it includes built-in VRM water blocks, which used to be built by EK but aren't anymore. Still high quality, I'm sure, but you're getting into the absurdity level now with these boards. Five gigahertz LAN ports, I think, on it. If you, for some reason, have 5 gig internet. This is
It's a little overexposed, but
I think we bring it up to the. It's also our TV is
oh,
just that bad, contrast-wise. But yeah, this is one of my favorite motherboards. There are more expensive boards. Kato mentions the cost of this. I think this is like a $900 board. There is like the MSI Godlike boards. Those are more expensive, but I don't really know that they have more features. I think having built-in water cooling for a water-cooled build on the motherboard is pretty wild.
it looks like if they did a Founders Edition motherboard.
does.
Motherboard.
Mother's board.
That's mother's board. Stop. It's also heavy as fuck.
Yeah, that water block on it is hefty.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the best motherboard.
And that'll be going in a very cool PC that I'm sure you guys will be able to see soon.
That's gonna be a
on
fun
social
video.
media.
That'll be interesting to see.
I have always wanted to work with one of those boards.
Here at Meta PCs, we make dreams come true.
Yeah. Including finding the most niche motherboards in existence. That's also some of the first allocation for the new 14900 KS.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Brand new ones.
Remember them trying to get that. PC related dreams, not wet dreams. Yeah.
I mean, or there's some overlap.
Okay, you know what? How about no? How about no? Kato, we know you dream about Kyle. Who doesn't? All the time. He dreams about him all the time. They dream about him all the time.
I bet.
Oh my god, there's a Super Monkey Ball game coming out in June?
I don't know.
Big day for cool people. Holy shit.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Super Monkey Ball is crazy. Stalker 2 in September. Let's go. Get an Indiana Jones game this year. Avowed. Yeah. Some decent games. All the dirty things he says to me when spreading democracy, how could I not? Okay. Chat, this is not cool.
I'm enjoying this chat. Keep it
Chat,
going. Keep it rolling.
Literally, what the freak, chat?
No, no. Oh, no.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
unbox that power supply for me over there?
Yeah, I got you.
And that is all I pretty much have left except for the GPU.
Beautiful. Do we have a knife? A knife. Thank you.
And I can finish up my cable management over here. Just been managing all of that nonsense up. This is all like the front I/O cables, dual loop-de-loop and stuff, and then CPU power and some other stuff to tidy up, and that's about it.
What case are we building in again?
This is the Height Y40.
Height Y40.
So it's like the Y60, but square.
It's the one you get when you can't get the Y70 Touch. Because nobody can.
True.
Free PC? No. Stop.
We wish. There actually might be a new giveaway on the horizon.
No free PC.
Keep
How
your
many
eyes out,
PCs do you personally build in a day? I build none. I do all the video.
though. Yeah.
Chris?
If I built more than 2, I'd be scared because they're all very extensively water-cooled high-end stuff. Speed is not a qualification of that.
How many
Standard
builders?
Standard systems like this, I think our builders can probably do like 5 to 6 minimum. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Somewhere around 5 to 6.
What did Nvidia do? What didn't they do?
What didn't they do?
What haven't they done?
I miss EVGA. I'm just a little salty, that's all.
Nvidia started the Vietnam conflict.
All right. Now hold on.
Allegedly. No, I have the receipts.
Yeah, I need the allegedly.
I have the receipts.
I need the allegedly. They're gonna come after both of us.
So it depends on how many times you've been to Starbucks that day. What? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that is dependent on his work performance. Oh, you want me to cut this? You could have
Preferably.
verbalized that.
Nah.
There you go. Nvidia gave away Malevelon Creek. Yeah, Nvidia is a sponsor of the automatons. They're funding automaton forces. They're
Yeah.
training young automaton children to fight our Helldivers. Can I get a free PC, Chris? No. I'm Tanner, and I'm saying no.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome, Tanner.
Where is the other CPU power?
I want one too. No.
There's one.
This message was brought to you by Barack Obama.
Tanner's not feeling very, sorry, Chris isn't
Clipping
feeling
for
very
later.
giving today.
Clipping for later. What are we clipping? I was thinking of running for president around the age of 45. Give it 10 years after the legal age to run. Can we turn no to yes? If you go to the ready to ship tab of Meta PCs, you will see certain dollar amounts next to the build that you might want, and
You pick one?
You pick one. You go through the process. You put in, attention all Fortnite gamers, please give me your credit card information.
Add to cart and
You
follow
give
along.
us you transfer the money, and then that no turns into a yes really quickly.
Like very quickly.
And while the PC is going to be whatever the dollar amount is, the yes is free.
He's
Pretty
onto
good
something
deal.
here.
You know what I mean?
Is that a Thermaltake case? No, this is a Height Y40.
Personally, you should be able to run for president only if you can build a PC.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Why? Because that disqualifies you? Because you don't know how to build a PC yet?
I gotta lead a country, not build a PC.
No, clearly
That's
what
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
is spreading democracy and Helldivers and building PCs.
Spreading democracy and Helldivers.
All you need.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see here, we got a couple CPU cables. These all organized.
I'm gonna depart again real quickly. I have to PP again.
Good luck.
I need it. It's hard to run a country. And I'm not finishing this joke. I'm done.
Don't get lost.
I'll be back.
Looks like Drew just dropped the Discord in chat. I'm not sure which chat that is over on Twitch. Feel free to hop in there and say hello. A bunch of cool faces in there. All people talking about tech and cool stuffs. Feel free to hop in there and hang out sometime. Awesome. Thank you, Drew. He's put the Discord link everywhere. I forgot we even added it to the Kick chat, to be fair. That was like last stream we finally added that command. We're getting there, one stream at a time.
Daddy's home.
Oh no. And the stream ends. Good seeing everyone.
I'm just filling in for Connor.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. How can you organize a military if you can't organize the cords in the back of your PC?
This is true.
Why would you think that the president organizes the military? That somebody else does that for him. He just says, I want this thing done, and they figure out a way to do it.
They're like, this guy again.
Huh?
And then they're like, oh, this guy again.
Yep, pretty much. I'd love a job like that. I can play Fortnite while running a country. I'm new to your streams. I wanted to start such a thing at my place, but I have to complete my college first. I'm going to be a regular viewer, I guess. It's pretty interesting.
That's awesome, dude.
Names. Thanks.
I'm good to
Tanner.
have you hanging out here with us. Hopefully learn a thing or two. We try to be as educational as we can. Show off some new computer hardware when we can. Sometimes like this, we're just showing off some customer builds. This is a Height Y40 system. This has a 14th Gen i5 proc and a soon-to-be-revealed GPU that he paired with that.
Yeah. To answer your question about the names, I'm Tanner. That's Chris. Hello, welcome. You never answered my question. Which one is better, water-cooled or compressed gas-cooled systems?
Liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen. There's your answer. Do you do giveaways?
Yes.
Occasionally.
Not as frequent.
On whimsical occasions.
If you follow us on Twitter or Instagram, you will for sure see when we do.
Oh, the GPU is a secret? Yeah.
Not really. I just haven't had a chance to open it from like the outer box.
No, it's a secret, Chris.
Well,
It's
being a secret makes it sound all cool and stuff.
With this as a screen, is a 49 on a 4090? Is it better to play on a 4K monitor or a 1440 240 FPS monitor? What are you playing? That's a preference thing. Like, if you ask Chris, he's going to say 1440p. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you that I've never played anything above 1080p. So.
Yeah, once you go to 1440p, it's going to be incredibly difficult to switch back from it. 4K games right now, if you're okay with not having a high refresh rate, you can absolutely crush 4K gaming with a 4090. But if you want 4K high refresh rate, we're still not there yet, pretty much technology-wise in general.
You should try the candy if you haven't. We did a collab with Sour Boys. Yes.
Ooh, yes. Sour Boys candy. We love that.
Sour Boys goes crazy. I met the man who runs the company himself. Very nice man, very big guns. Do either still have problems with condensation? I think he's asking about...
Yes. That was kind of a joke. Both of those, I'm guessing the one that you mentioned, even though I'm not too familiar with it, both of those being gases, at extremely low temperatures will form condensation. Yeah. Liquid nitrogen is still kind of just something you do to hit a number for like 30 seconds on a benchmark and then immediately turn it off. There's still nothing that like maintains a liquid nitrogen system, as cool as that would be.
That would be sick.
That would be absolutely down for it if it was.
Dry ice PC.
Yep. You have to
That would be
constantly like
fun.
shovel dry ice into a box for it to keep up.
It's like a train in the 1800s,
Yeah.
but instead of coal, it's dry ice. Sorry, but discovering Helldivers at 140. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk like a normal person.
Run
I'm
it back.
sorry, but discovering Helldivers at 144 FPS on Trivial made it hard to go back. 4K isn't necessary for me, but I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, we're just not quite there yet, unless you're very into just the single player, like atmospheric
Yeah.
games. Yeah, I'm still more of a balance of resolution and refresh rate. So mine are 1440p 180 hertz monitors, and even with my 2080 Ti, I don't get 180 frames in any game at 1440. So my monitors aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
And they're very pretty. They're the LG Nano IPS.
I don't know what that is, Chris.
They look nice. They look pretty. That's
I'm
all
gonna
that
look them
matters.
up after this. But yeah, if you're doing something like, if you're like me, I play a ton of single player. Like I love my cinematic experiences. Then maybe 4K is a good option if that's all you play. But if you're gonna like play the finals, for example, which is a pretty accessible shooter,
Yeah.
but you can still get pretty competitive with it, then maybe 4K is not the way to go.
Yeah, if you're trying to play a Call of Duty, a Battlefield, even Fortnite, anything that you want to try to get that higher refresh rate for the smoothness of it, I would absolutely go with a 1440p. And there are even some monitors coming out here soon. I don't know if they're actually released yet, but they are switchable essentially from low refresh rate 4K to high refresh rate 1440. And there's like a switch on the back of the monitor, and you can toggle it between one mode or the other. Now, I'm sure that's going to cost a lot of money, but
Prices, yeah.
it is a technology that's coming out soon, so you're not limited to one or the other. You could have a monitor that supports both natively without having to downscale a 1440p screen.
And that's
Or
like
4K,
perfect
sorry.
for me because I do videography.
Right, so you would do your work in 4K
Yeah, I
and
would
then switch
do
down to 1440 when you want to
work-
play games.
Yeah, work in 4K or like Cyberpunk, for example, in 4K.
That to me is still more of a viable reason than even gaming, switching between
Yeah.
the two.
Because 1440p still looks really good.
It looks noticeably better than anything else.
For COD, all I do is zombies, especially Black
Let's
Ops 3,
go.
Zombie Chronicles 2 mod coming out. Yep. They were supposed to do an
I'm excited
official
for it.
Zombie Chronicles 2 with Black Ops 4, but Activision cut the funding because they're Activision. So, yeah. Jaden, do you like waste a lot of money on gobblegums? I hope there's somebody else.
Hopefully you're not that bad at zombies that you need gobblegums.
I just like them. I like them. They're fun. I'm not bad at zombies. I've been playing it since I was like 8. Random question, but can you upgrade a CPU on a laptop? If not, why?
More than likely no, because it's soldered to the PCB. Because whatever PCB is in there isn't necessarily a motherboard like it would be on a desktop, so it's not a socket, more than likely.
Didn't Razer have like a series of laptops where you could switch out parts or something?
There's been a couple brands over the years. Here, you get to unbox this.
Oh my god!
There's been a couple brands over the years with upgradable laptops, but they're kind of gimmicky, and a lot of the stuff to upgrade it is limited and be like, still not main component hardware, you know? It's easier to upgrade paths for like SSDs and storage and stuff. What's in the box, Tanner?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the goddamn box? Anybody know what movie I'm referencing? There's enough old people in this room.
Kato?
Kato? Yeah, let's go. He knew it immediately.
What's in the box? No. The box is no more.
No, getting gobblegums is easy. You get liquid divinium every time you buy a perk. On high rounds where I don't screw up, I get 4 to 5 liquid divinium.
Oh, that's if you play the normal. If you play custom zombie maps, you don't get that.
Yeah, and also you don't get it every time.
Ooh,
Okay.
spin around. Spin around.
Oh my gosh.
This is the unboxing.
This box is something else.
Right?
Boom. Okay, that's cool.
I mean, that's still kind of badass. They can sit on the top down.
Is that? Okay. Is there anything important in here?
Nope.
Okay, just double checking. There we go.
Don't need that. What do we have here?
Let's see.
They
Oh,
had
it's
a
got
Red Bull this
wings.
morning.
I had a Red Bull this morning.
We did recently get a restock from the folks over at Red Bull recently. It's pretty cool. Founders
What
Edition.
a beauty! Now that's a GPU. That's a
4070
GPU.
Super. So the new. All in its Founders Edition glory. I love this card. It's the same design as obviously all the other Founders cards, but look how compact this is. What if I have the, for reference, this is the 4090 Founders Edition. And you can tell there's a little bit of a scale difference here.
Founders cards look so clean. They really do.
They do look awesome. 4090, 4070 Super. Realizing as they go along that they very much over-engineered this cooler, and now we're slowly but surely shrinking down. And I'm really optimistic that the 50 series GPUs are more akin to this, because this cooler could probably even still support a 4080. That's how over-engineered a lot of this stuff is.
Yeah.
So this would be very cool if all the 50 series cards are this, and we never have to hear the issues of case compatibility ever again, because that was a nightmare.
Yo, is 4080 enough for 4K gaming? I play pretty demanding games like Satisfactory, Battlefield, and Cyberpunk. And it's the MSI Slim variation with a smaller cooler. I'm kind of skeptical.
It's gonna be maybe just enough, but you're gonna be for sure lowering some settings, and you're not gonna be expecting a very high refresh rate. Kind of like I was explaining earlier about just 4K gaming in general. Still isn't high refresh rate gaming, it's just more for the really pretty story mode type games. The games where you just walk around
And if you ask,
and you take in the views.
if you ask Bethesda Game Studios, all you need is 30 frames.
That's all you'll ever need.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
No one's ever wanted more than 30 frames for anything.
Why would you need more than 30 frames?
How dare you ask for such a number?
Yeah, it's 2024. Why would we give you 60 frames? It's fine as long as I have a 4K 60 hertz TV. As long as I get 60 FPS, I'm good. Yeah, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the problem of performance on a TV. So, yeah. They charge 4K for a 4090. That sounds off.
49ers right now are probably like $2,000.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Could be a different currency or something.
Hello, bro. What's up? What camera do you use for the YouTube videos? The most recent one, which was the Oompaville video, was shot kind of half and half. It was shot on a Canon R5 mirrorless camera, and then it was parts of it, because I brought my personal camera for that vlog. It was shot on a Sony a7 IV, which is also a mirrorless camera. 4090 is actually priced at 2K. For a full 4090 build, it will most likely come out to around 4K. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for the rest of the system, if that's what we were talking about. Sorry.
That was Drew responding to them. But yeah,
Gotcha.
That's why I haven't upgraded my PC yet, because I decided I don't want to upgrade it for a while, and I was like, I'm just going to get a 4090, and then my build's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be the price of a used car.
There you go.
So, yeah. Another random thing, will having 4 sticks of RAM with a CPU with only 2 memory channels, will that affect my performance?
No. But I would definitely not run 4-channel DDR5. If it's DDR4, it's more forgiving on how much you use and what slots it's in. DDR5's the finicky one.
Zombies Chronicles 2 launches with 5. I hope that they put the Thunder Gun in that map. It was originally supposed to be there in Black Ops 1, but instead we got one of the worst wonder weapons. I never played like a ton of 5, because I was like a little bitch when I was younger.
That's Black Ops 1.
That's Black Ops 1,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so I played a lot of that one.
Because like they had that tradition that they stopped after Black Ops 1, I think, where you complete the campaign, you get a zombies map. That's how like you discovered zombies in World at War.
Gotcha.
And then with Black Ops 1, that was the first game that they launched with zombies, and people were like ready for it. They had Kino, which is like, I don't know, maybe I'm like, I like vanilla ice cream or some shit, but Kino's like my favorite map.
It's a good analogy for it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Where'd my zip tie bag go?
But yeah, what is the wonder weapon for 5? I don't know what that is.
I didn't know
I'm gonna
5
look that
had a
up.
wonder weapon.
Because
Where did my zip ties go?
I think they might have fallen off the table.
Oh, under the Nvidia box.
Yeah. Yep.
What are you up to? We're currently building a gaming PC right now. We're just about wrapping it up. There's a couple more zip ties and it should be good to power on.
It's a frost weapon
It's a frost?
on 5. I was like a little baby. I didn't play that.
I really don't
Follower,
remember.
thank you, Pop.
Maybe I never tried getting it
Pop
on
Tart.
5.
Wonder
Like
Weapon.
I remember,
I don't know.
I remember Moon. I remember Kino. I remember Verrucht. I can remember even Shino Numa.
Shino Numa kind of goes hard. I
But I
actually
can't
really like
think
Shino
of-
Numa. Verrucht is underrated in my opinion. My friends will never play it with me.
There
My
was
one friend really loves Shino Numa, and he's like brainwashed me into liking it.
now one of my favorite ones was the Mob of the Dead, the Alcatraz. There was a community remake that they've been working on for like 2 years, maybe longer, and it looked 1-to-1. Like there's some community remakes out there on the Steam Workshop that are actual better than Treyarch level maps.
Really?
There was the same group of people trying to make it, and at some point they had to stop it because it entirely corrupted itself.
No.
They had to put out a PSA like a few months ago, and they were like, we've had to stop production of the Mob of the Dead remake because it literally fully corrupted itself.
That's so sad.
But I even got to play like they had made the intro room already, and like the main part before you leave and go outside of it, so you got to play that still, and oh my god, it looks so good.
I have no nostalgia for Black Ops 2 because I wasn't allowed to play it when it came out.
Yikes.
Instead, I got a hand-me-down copy of Fallout 3.
And had them parental controls on.
I got a hand-me-down copy of Fallout 3, and my life changed for the better. I have no personality without Fallout. Bro, Ryzen 5 6700 is a good combo with RX 7600 XT. First off, grammar. Let's work on that.
Just nod your head.
Nobody goes for the Winter's Hell because it stops insta-killing around like round 20. And that's like killing the Zeus cannon at round 40. Okay. Yeah. I just play Kino. Vanilla ice cream, rainbow sprinkles. The
All
rainbow
right.
sprinkles are the double gums.
That is about a wrap on this guy.
Nice.
Oh, I can swap out our equal cap. So we have our meta M's. So we get
Meta
meta.
PCs.
This is lame. We don't want that. Pop you in there.
Let's go.
And there we go.
PC built.
There's our i5 14600KF, that Founded Edition 4070 Super.
Looks clean.
LS520 cooler for that. A couple more deep cool fans in the back for intake and exhaust. I also left the original Y40 fan in the bottom, so there's an additional intake here as well. No really fancy RGB or anything extra on this guy, that's why I like this one. Nice and clean and simple. Yeah. See if we power it on now.
To be fair, I have a hot take, and that's because Nuketown Zombies Black Ops 2 is my favorite map.
Nuketown's awesome.
I never played it
That's.
because I wasn't allowed to.
Do you still have an Xbox 360?
I do.
Because mine got stolen. Do you
I have the
Black
Halo
Ops 2
4.
on it?
I have the Halo 4 edition I have the Halo 4 edition 360. I might have a copy of Black Ops 2 because a friend gave me one a long, long time ago.
We're gonna have to make something of that one
I
day.
tried playing the campaign. Hot take: Black Ops 2 campaign is only half good.
How bad do you think it's gonna look on a 4K OLED TV?
Oh god. I've got the Halo 5 edition of the Xbox One. Don't get me started on Halo 5. Halo 5 had the coolest marketing campaign known to video games. They did a whole podcast called Hunt the Truth. Just push the table.
It's like a foot down.
Whole podcast called Hunt the Truth with like big name actors, and they hyped this shit up for months. 15-year-old me was so excited. Game, when it came out, dog shit. Absolute trash. It is one of the worst campaigns I've ever played in my life. And the campaign, like the marketing was better than the game itself.
That's most games now.
I love, no, this is different. This is different. Oh, Halo 5 was, it could have been so good. And they had the trailer with him in a cloak or whatever. Where is that? We didn't see that in Infinite. What is going on with this series? Anyways.
Anyways. Beretti asks, is the fact that using a riser cable mounted to the graphics card vertically reduces performance? No, it does not. If you were to use like an older gen riser, like a Gen 3 riser on a Gen 4 card, yes, but that's just from using the wrong hardware. Typically, if like a case like this that's newer, built for vertical mounts, they're not going to sell this if you're losing performance. This case would not be nearly as successful as it was if riser cables were killing GPU performance. That's Height's entire lineup of cases.
Yeah. Sounds like Anthem. No, everybody knew Anthem was going to be dog shit from the get-go. Like, I knew Anthem was going to be bad. Nvidia did what? What did Nvidia do? I feel like I said that 5 times. Halo 4 was mid. Even if you don't like how it played, it never even came close to Halo 5. Halo 4's campaign was great. Its multiplayer was dog shit, and then it just flipped for Halo 5. Halo 5's campaign is the worst in the series. I'd rather go read a book than play Halo 5's campaign. A textbook. And the multiplayer for Halo 5 is really good. It competes with like how much fun Black Ops 3 was at the time. I quit playing Halo when they killed off John 117. They never did that. What are you talking about? Yep, I played Anthem beta test and 100% knew it was shit. I didn't even play it. I just knew it was shit. I'm that good. I loved Halo 5 Warzone. Literally better than Call of Duty Warzone.
Heads up, your mic is doing some scrambly stuff. Interesting. We got attacked by the fan. I did it again. Trying to tuck some wires away.
Mic better? Question mark? Wasn't it Halo 4 they killed John off? No, absolutely not. They did not kill Master Chief off. Master Chief is alive. They don't have a series unless Master Chief is there.
Sweet. That's good. There's a little bit of white
nice.
That's going to light up that M logo, but for some reason on these coolers, you have to get into the BIOS first.
Bro, I was asking if would a Ryzen 5. I think I told you your grammar was wrong the first time around, and we're back, and it's still bad.
Don't bully the man for his grammar.
I know. Just a joke. Would a Ryzen 5 7600X and RX 7600 XT make a good combo?
Yes. I mean, both of those are very relative new generations. Both the 7000 series CPUs and GPUs are both like within the last couple of years. So that's like asking if a 14th gen i5 and a 40 series card would go well together. Like, they're very comparable components that came around at similar times, so they're going to perform very well together. It's kind of a safe bet. You're not mixing generational stuff together. It's all new. All new.
Why didn't Halo 5 leave Cortana dead, and why did they remove Halo 4 Cortana's design? The Halo 4 Cortana design, she was just naked, bro. Like, they wanted to make a T-rated game so they could sell more copies. And then why didn't they leave Cortana dead in Halo 5? If you look it up, it's really evident that there was a lot of problems with Halo 5's production, and they went through several rewrites. And they probably got to the point where they said, we don't know how to make Cortana being dead work for Halo, so we're just going to add her back in again and keep fans happy. And in reality, their version of keeping Cortana back in was just making her the villain. Spoilers for Halo 5, if anybody cares. It's a terrible game. And then you play Halo Infinite, and they walk all of that back completely. It's still in the same timeline, but they're like, oh, hold on, we need to fix our problems. It's like what they did with Star Wars. Mm-hmm. That's the best way, but they did it better, because Halo Infinite is a very good game. Fight me.
Yeah, you brought up Halo, it was your mistake.
Yeah. I could rant about Halo for hours. How do we make Halo Infinite better? 2 Cortanas.
Actually, technically, there's only one Cortana, and she's dead.
All right.
That's the weapon.
Halo Infinite was fun to play, but it still had some issues with its story. Halo Infinite's issues were more with its multiplayer, in my opinion. The story was really good with what the Halo 5 writers left them. If you look at Halo Infinite as a story, and some of the final moments in that game when Cortana's talking, it's very much the dev team going, hey, we really love this franchise as well. We love it just as much as you. We're sorry, and we want to do better. They kind of delivered hope to the fan base in a way. Should you use the whole story of a game to do that? No, I don't think so. But that being said, I had COVID, and I was really emotional when I played it, and I really loved the game. So fight me. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about Halo. I'll see you next week.
Speaking of which, we're pretty much time to wind down the stream there. The system is looking great. It's time to get it to the QC lineup and get it all tested, make sure it's running well. Looks great. I love that 4070 supercard in there.
Looks so
very,
good.
very cool. But yeah, we're doing pretty good on time, so we'll probably wind down the stream there. If you guys have any last questions, comments, concerns, tech questions, we got you for a moment or two here. Which cabinet are you working on? Cabinet. Oh, I'm guessing you're referring to the PC case, the build. We have a 14600KF and a 4070 Super Founders Edition. 32 gigs of memory and a bunch of other fun stuff.
Also, the final fight in Halo Infinite was garbage. You did not need a Chieftain and Jackal stickers.
Creator, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you. Do you ship to other countries?
Not currently, no.
Yeah.
Customs and logistics outside the US is a pain right now.
Yeah. As far as that final level goes, Jaden, just get good. I did it.
Can't give
I will
up.
say the Warthog
Can't give
run.
up.
The Warthog run was underwhelming. In a world post Halo 3 Warthog run, you got standards to stand up to. That game didn't do it. Any thoughts on the Halo guy running for office? Martin O'Donnell needs to stick to music, dude. Like, what? Get him on the Halo TV show. At least we can have like one part of that show be somewhat good, which is his
the
music.
sound of it.
Yeah, the way it sounds. Where does one go to learn to build computers? All these numbers mean nothing to me, even though I'm working towards a degree in comp sci.
Dude, YouTube.
YouTube. That's how everybody that started this company learned it.
Yep.
You are a certified gaming nerd.
That's
Yeah,
how
I am.
anyone in the last 20 years has learned anything, I feel like. If you want to be a YouTuber, a content creator, PC builder, car mechanic,
Yeah.
go
That's
watch a
how I
YouTube
learned
video on it.
videography. I have a whole career in videography, and I didn't go to college for it. I started in high school, and I've learned everything on YouTube. Or I've learned it by doing it the wrong way.
Yep, trial and error.
Yeah. But yeah, YouTube should be good. We post some tips and stuff, like informational stuff. There's Linus Tech Tips, there's Zach Tech Turf, like all those people.
Find you an influencer, tech person, whoever that you like, you value their opinion.
Who's your pick for March Madness? Sports?
Sports.
What?
Yeah, sorry. You found the two least sports inclined people here.
Nothing wrong with sports. Like, I might learn about it in the future, but how long will it take to ship to AZ? We're in AZ.
We are in AZ.
Yeah.
So if you order a PC build, it'll probably be there within a couple
If you're in
days.
the Phoenix area, you could come on down to the showroom.
Or,
get your PC
yeah, we do have a local showroom. If you're local to Arizona, we're in Phoenix, just south of the airport.
Yeah, we're right next to Sky Harbor. I can throw a rock onto the runway, but I would get arrested by federal officials.
Absolutely. TSA would have a field day with you. Thank you,
Gamers
Toddles.
Nexus, Linus Tech Tips kind of flopped last year, in my opinion. How do you flop at giving tech news?
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. I just started watching Linus like this year, so I'm behind the curve. There's like a bunch of legacy fans with Linus. He's like the Markiplier of computers.
Yes.
So yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna wind down stream there, guys. I appreciate everyone for stopping by on this Thursday. Do you have a favorite AZ college? I mean, right next to ASU, so ASU
Yeah,
it is.
as a young adult with friends that go to ASU.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody I've met from U of A and NAU annoy me a lot.
Alrighty, y'all. We will catch everyone next week. Thank you. Farewells. Adios.